Hi everyone. I've been getting comments from people saying that Rex Bear went to Ecuador, or went to the equator on the spring equinox, and he saw that we're still in the age of Pisces. Now on the spring equinox, I too checked, and it showed that we were more or less in one fish instead of in the middle of the two. I have to explain to you how this works. This is a little complicated, but just see if you can follow the math with me. So, when we talk about cusps or handover dates in astrology, you have 30-day signs. The cusp is 3 days prior to the end of the sign. Now, as you can imagine, there's 3 days leeway in the sign you're in, and then there's 3 days in the next sign where the energies overlap. That's why they're called cusps. Astrology will be able to get into it a little bit more deeply. But there's a 3-day thing, so it's a 30-day cycle, and 3 days is the cusp. So basically, the handover energy is 1/10 of the time. So we're good so far. Now, the signs go from Aries to Taurus to Gemini to Cancer. However, when you're talking about what age you're in, it's called the precession of the equinoxes. It goes in reverse. That's why we were in the age of Taurus in Egypt, the Jews in Aries, the Christians in Pisces, and then Aquarius. It goes backwards. Each sign is about 2,160 years. So, as you can imagine, it's not like when you're changing signs, it's not like for the precession of the equinox, it's not like, one day is one sign and one day is another. I mean, it's barely that now, and we only have 30-day cycles. So as you can imagine, we did 30 days, there's 3 days handover energy. So that's 1/10. So you have 2,160 years. So the handover energy for each sign to another sign is 216 years on one side and 216 years on one side. So you did 1/10 of 2,160. So we are in the age of Aquarius and Pisces. We are 100% in the blending of the two. As to when we are solely going to be in the age of Aquarius, when we first get in it, obviously there's going to be some handover energy from Pisces. So there's a lot that you have to understand when you're talking about the ages, for example. But that's the best way that I could describe it. I stand firm that we entered Aquarius December 21st in 2012 as just an arbitrary day. The day the Mayan calendar ran out. However, you have to understand, it's a process of time from one sign to another to hand over the energies. So it's just by simple math that you can calculate this. So I firmly believe that if we are not fully in the age of Aquarius right now, as Rex may have shown and as I've seen, that we are 100% in the blending of the two, the energies. That's why you see the new religion that they're talking about coming out. That's why you see all this stuff that's going on with everything, basically. Everything that I talk about the new age, merging with machines, transferring consciousness, and all that stuff. So we are definitely in between realms, between the two. As to which side we're on, it's very hard to tell because there is such a large gap. It's a 3-day gap on either side of the sign when you're talking month to month and you're getting your chart read. But it's a 216 year on each side when you're talking about that. So I just wanted to explain that. I hope that helps.